Good morning once again. I am thrilled to join you this morning from the state of Wisconsin and wherever you're watching us from on 𝐵𝐻𝐢 Online. It's your favorite show, 𝐵𝐻𝐢 Biz, that talks about all business, everything business, from local imports, exports, ideas about business, talk to people that's been in this business for a while, and also people that plan to be in the business. So this program is dedicated to talk about everything business. 𝐵𝐻𝐢 Online has always been there to make sure that we bring you topics that are very, very relevant to our industries. And to do that, we make sure that we bring you people that are in this game of business, that are doing their things in business. They have expertise in it. Some are new entrants, some being in the business for so long. A couple of weeks ago, we had a phenomenal young guy who came to this show to talk about things that we believe can help young people get into business, and those that are already in the business, how they could sharpen their tools to make sure their businesses are successful. Again, today, we are bringing you live a discussion by a young lady by the name 𝐵𝐻𝐢 𝐳𝐣𝐮𝐫𝐁𝐢𝐳 of 𝐳𝐣𝐮 Empire, resident in the United States of America, but has been getting her business out to everyone. So first, I will introduce my guest to this show, 𝐵𝐻𝐢 Biz, 𝐵𝐻𝐢 𝐳𝐼𝐻. Welcome to 𝐵𝐻𝐢 Online, and thanks for joining us this morning.
Oh, thank you so much, Abubacarr. Thanks for having me here. I am just here to go with the flow. I cannot wait to share my experience with people down, like your followers, especially the new ones.
Thank you very much, Badingolu. Comme nga fanun tuba konto nyaming bi wato wati wrong 𝐵𝐻𝐢 Online mu communication bundal to mi alon ko ka information di molla fanna jamalto ka bondi funding kella mamolto kata political la carola environment olu na dendengol la sateo but nin show do nin programme ngate wulindi kukilin ne kam wolom ninti safaro business o be ngalo nyami ateketa kule mi alon ko meta dunya kono le biring even dino dol man nanam follow like misil mea modol mu safar lalle ka sele nyon ko mol kan kata ka safaro again all of that. So business o man ke kudi mi alon ko kukutolam bari being a musol sto mi alon ko abe sabate in America banko kanja ika fay 𝐵𝐻𝐢 𝐳𝐼𝐻 𝐵𝐻𝐢 𝐳𝐼𝐻 kita molti mi alon ko being a wole sotale jang na diamo bitala ku jamalto mbakatal ronka jibem se kuma jamal le sambana noja in program na fam minti wolom especially sakatuma funding care funding musol funding care mini alon ko ibe business o kono walle business o e bandala walla ibe jibero ken kabo bandala kaje ko ndese mine ken o nyinto wala yatin nan kana mol samana mi alon ko na mirodo ye faham roke ni bundal to pour sen na society bete andi no nyami dol kana london dingol min stonga experience o min ston sa share no ni mol sa tala minu ben jibe kan ida America jannon wala Europe Asia o na Africa tundolla wala yatin na bidu nga fo bar musol sto jay ka fo mi 𝐻𝐢 𝐳𝐼𝐻 ala business o lan tom min Starfry Empire amam mabo wado wati romba jela online wado wati anim majela events nyolto anim molde diamula abe mamma ke kan safaro la karola woke da nyabo da bade so wala atina dumbi nata num pour ka samba na se kacha kadi ise na jiber lalu ani na lamoy lalu ise konton nole bisimla bi programme odo.
Okay, baraka bake Abubacarr comme Abubacarr ya fo ñamin tam kadi sar fayleti wuluta gunjur le barin kuluta barin kundale katom and later fututa jambanjeli in 2010 relocated to America.
Iye kuma jama fo ja wol kuma ya da bake wala atine ko Gambia dolari ne di ngam Gambia ala doya mo ka fo le doya ron bari I feel ko amanke doya founding tinga feel ko a rich tale wolom ikadula jamal male singo bijane bulo bijane kuma bijana so wala atina drum mo jamal bi nin tata dula do ni nyinin ka ye karlo ne min bota Gambia wala gunjur sa fo ko well hani malong but maybe nini amario diamta 5 minutes albe most to la lalia milong you know common ground story so waya atina do akumaya da bakele nimbe business o kachala ikamin for distribution your network means to il model long di mojamalle hadama ya soto wolbe kafu bi business or success kanne ye kadon foje ye gunjur foje ye jambanjel foje ye America foje last time ye jebe Dubai and all of that so wolbe lum kuled mi alon ko business or safaro bi kata o kamala bare bi mi adina kumayada ka diamu jang bi wolem nyintiko molka wol jele bika end product o leje nyimbe nyinke ka be bete ari na bitakande minka manki wolom akuma sta nyadi ye mun koleyalle soto silo kan janni ka futa bi istano dulado istano live ye nice camera sudo ye bidigo ste ka bagaso ke je istano other country banku dol kan purga safaro nyin tamandi je isa sound sandro ka modol supply banku dol kan bari mo jama ka end protocol eje wole ati na kacha bi inka make sure ko nimbe business kacha la dron mol se silo ni yemin tamandi ka make sure ko ifuta da dami be woto bi ani kana da woto ye generational wealth build up wolom nintiko ye safaro ke mi alon ko handin tol man tara jang sama 50 years 60 years later on ndingol bitara la jere wala modol bitara minu ba tamandira so way atina wrong not nyinin ka follow wolom nintiko why business kujamal lebe kering itara karamodo ina America ye kujamal leke janni ka business o kumasi o janni mol ka alon ko ka business o ya ye munsila leta kata wola I would want you to let our listeners you and also for nice free knowledge in few times you'll have to jump in like English you can I na feedback jama stoko especially not at a business or la karola mo jama lebe su kono minu kan jibe minu kan la moy and then ibela fila dobije nga manika kan dol bulaje wala ka wakanto ila after kan keje
okay abaraka bake ko ya fonyami Abubacarr dunia ku fonde ne mandia business or mukuleti mi alonko I've always been passionate with business covering not even now covering way back going to school being alone when going to school do be lunch call because on ya I'm someone me alonko back in the days from butterscotch side of our corner fried fish will be kejele so ntengal no business or doing that at that young age ntengal no business or mukuleti mi alonko I generate a lot of income from it, even at that time, because I remember fried fish for sometimes a little savings scale with my neighbor. By the time Iba Foloko solo sital, I probably would save with her about $900 or time or 900 or makesai 900. Going back to your business, the question introduction on you, the reason me at in doing a business or obviously financial stability. Left a feature ndingoli last week ila geso sa os molbe sa os la dad jele gunjur. That is the type of parent I want to be for my kids. I want to set them like a solid foundation. Malafi ye struggle context struggle tanyami. Wale atin business okay is something me alonko it's do or die trying. Laftale nga make sure nga succeed gifana. Ni business journey kami ya fo nyami amanke sa in kuti kabiri international America jang I used to nka bagasol sen Gambia le nka fengol sam Victoria's Secret le. I have a friend ya lon ko nka fengol diala ke wafu nyemolia na pareta ninga kodo mi soto ji ya ka save me na trust bank account. By the way, you helped me open that trust bank account. So wobe ke kanne mbije nga bitiko yele sukuta cosmetic bitiko nga yele sukuta ndo malle bije but Gambia business, so sometimes it's hard to keep up with the people on the background. Do bije ika plan nyaming abukata wo nyama. So obitiko, it was not successful. Amanta no ko anyanta tala nyami ntalafta like ta nyami, so it was a failure. But ente mo mole the failure buka tinna nte mo fon konkon nga wuli kotege nka make sure le nim filter that's not the end of the world. Nka wuli le I come up with different ideas. I kind of learned from war failure. Mine what went wrong? Mine atinna nyimang tano ko lafta la nyami. Nsa kara water. I come up with other strategies. Nga jibe min batin na be successful maybe in the next step. So also a business on Yinkola, mbije bide moved because I was in the city, Medum Bronx, bide moved and young Skenek City, Satering along, not a move nanja. In Kema, we have access to like storage because we have our own house. So we have a bunch of storage. Maborbla was not an issue. Not atata do kola rek aka buy school ol nim fengol sambana. Comme si loka ka fengol bin dump. Ake sambanang ay mabo nagare joto. Ndafang ka jelal fang ka fay ko lampay nying bicycle ni nyi fengon mi ke samara ka faje temalo fang nyim fen sifal mu ko di sifat gambete wolon. Barang ka fa ntolbe dami janjam fata city la ntolbe nyim bond la no janyadil. But Abu Kandanku, he just keep putting them together. Bagaso tata folabang was just overflowing in our backyard. So I interfere personally nata burunga kang back to his idea. I try to look it up. Nga jibe coming container kuobe nyadile. Reach out to people be along ko experience with container business. Jelan bo wol konole Abdu Jelan ngalo mobi wol on sa control gudurun ko. Nga Abdu Jelan I approach him na akachata kuma jamala I ku jamal bondi nyoto. So mfana nga try, we give it a shot. Nga container nyin try. We pay for everything. Container nata nga load. Some of those container loading days ni na talo jeng kamil tanka bagaso dunun kungol nte bang buka worry wala fanga do ko kay as long as me ko dole sotolaji I don't care how I do it nka container nyi nka bagaso jorna ni na dimbayala ni the community that we are on, they are so supportive ikanana on container loading day mulka makoy na container nyi sen Gambia. So ngawakele sinya fula because we sent 2 different containers to Gambia. But midnight na bata kuoti wo container nyin kono it demands a lot of time. So time o nyin puru ka wo soto kos dimbaya le fana bambul okon. We have 5 kids right now. So and dumbeba do ko lante full time do ko like I run a store for Family Dollar. I'm required to work 48 hours le do ko every week. That's the minimum requirement. Okay, right. Now full time do kola. So ning pareta wo do kola, we go around kaimba gas ulta. It started to become an issue. Dinding all ikatara for the most part ikatara ifangol le wasn't okay for us. So not a container ku ninjibe no bulaje. Because I haven't told Fabo at the time, like this is like maybe 5 years ago. So not ke wo container kodo minga soto Gambia. Nga wo container kodo nyineta nga reinvest nga bitiko yele birikama nga supermarket nga kumasi ni supermarket. So supermarket o nyin kono kom ye muso la ko lo nyami domoro was the main purpose of the supermarket. Barente I like to go all extra if it comes to cosmetic stuff. So instead like mesol kije musol la bagasol dal. So musol la bagasol fongo was just like going crazy. The demand was very high. So we just went all in for it. Now customer base happened to be coming to ba bankot na Gambia no mafala to ba bankot. Sere kuna ma fongol la banjul ma fongol la. So brikama jamfata mulfe.
Right.
So sometimes we do delivery if it's worth it. If the customers are willing to put a delivery fee in you, okay, but wona ta Kenya bala bata ku wote ka fengol futan the customer la sa customer potential customer me they would spend like 30,000-40,000 because musol me so they don't care as long as the quality is there. They go all in for it. So not a move from Brikama supermarket killing on all a move to Brikama. We get rid of a lot of supermarket bagasol because Gambia long domoro katare bulo konole. You as a Gambian sometimes ila molki bula jele they go patronize mol mi yalon ko duntango long because supermarket balle be bulo kono. So domoro la wafo akola yata mbulo kono because aka expire within like a year or two. So wo na ta Kenya kole akote nga most of domoro fengol ngi eliminate. We just went all in for musol cosmetic stuff, biolo, anything musol sa aduiba la kanganya nga start ka will be sa manam bitiko. So Costa Road business was going really well. For just of recent kabiri nying sila dada kita nung Costa Road. So overlo ilay wo bridge o nying amang lokun toliye. So jiol minka jinanje wo jiol kind of a beka nanang tech wall. Na me tech wall ila isan zero bila Costa Road. That's where our location was. So jiol nyim kananang. It was just hard. Puruka customer sambana in that mess, thereby making us lose sales. So moma lo wo situation on yin wo fix la mat wati jamale and Costa Road wo bitiko cost us 150,000
per year.
So near wo jibe say now ibuka kiliano also to coming follow ka soto nyaming. It was just not working for us. So not I started selling stuff just online. Costa Road Bitcoin still was there because we had until March.
Jenny Bidala online too. I would want to some time dedicated to online. So those of you who are watching, we are thrilled. We are taking you through this journey of her business and then things that she overcame to be where she is today. We're definitely going to talk about the online stuff of things, but I would want to take you back.
Okay.
Because online is I'm very passionate about that because now country visit or instead of country to me, how online business or small businesses really hold the economy. So I would really feel like some time dedicate to that. But Janika after Murula Komadoman, a few things for that are very, very important. I mentioned about growing up in Gunjur, going to school. Mobulo meko bewo wado. Regardless of who you are. Lunch nyolu and all of that. I remember those morning translate. Sometimes you don't even have it. I remember those telephone also is great. Na sister CB, maybe my mom will give us a little extra. But kamuru wodo komalato wala mindiko ya kumas tami piribe dindi yaring. Kataka iko for butter scotch lama yalo ngalon ko mojama alela padu jazi vela moika. I'm sure by refresh also the world but butter scotch and all of that. But yalong wol keke kuring or let it follow, but wole fonka ke foundation or the killer mind builder to know the struggle and hustle and can make sure go cook extra, not just going to school. Namol dal do di rombe karambungol do ibuka fendi. Bol malo wo firo fan worker like a discipline level econo from the childhood level where Nike bayada it would drive you woleke summer all the time. I'm sure what they got no mistake I'm abeke from baleala. Rifle all the carry or what or you just go coding ninke wrong I think funu domandimo di la mumbuka fun no. But again, ye kujamal kele sustain. Not question do bitala dami walem. Kuma for me important that be a first business when you start because it goes to suguda some of them manta itel after kenyami but kuma for me kumaya tale and we kule tandina wala mnyintiko resilience business okono and also for our financial literacy Kefon karandi safaro ni na karola. Ngamira karango kumaya ta bakele sometimes. Because aka mindset le di la wolem oh ni nyim boy de kana fo oh nga taxi soto la tinyata le mandara fe nambe siri e bulo la nyokan. Imo woke biri wo business ol keda mo jama ka fo oh nga nyinke Gambia le. Ngamira mo e business o ke Gambia. Abe ba fo le ko oh kudol keta jere mi alon ko amanta la fetale ay ta nyani. But the fact that he keta and Iman stage, you can reinvent. Yeah, make sure Iman discourage you, use it as a learning curve, not coming, I may discourage and then I may break down. You're not even taking it as a failure, but as a challenge to change things. I think that is very, very important, that mindset. But my question towards that would be business owning family. You get a cool di mi alon ka kolera ba kele for especially Gambian all pour ka nyim fulolu ke separate no can make sure ko na healthy friendships and family connection, but also a healthy business also not that a business or karola the business on yin kelale anyanda kela nyami pour is successful na family successful na friends nyole successful. But it akana na hada my hatinya ye kuma kilimbo brikama supermarket on alon ko any business or mean don't robe siala je ka kolea pour ka maintain. Because ni na ranko en funyi na imam song ben ba ko le jawyata le ye mum well leta pour ga make sure ko la relationship all it stay intact, but also you are able to match it with your business. You man connect no, but you know you man lose both la.
Okay, so ko coming after nyami determination along and do ning cool bita can come in manyan natala wo nyama. The best thing is you just have to be honest with everybody. Momi along ko wolle be bala igbatan dile la ko nyimu business already, which is what I have been doing, because inte hanina siblings ol mile along ko ni la kono killing, believe it or not, between tanitol ninyanta min sola mina like minna momo nyant harje be mbulo ko nyanta fengo dile la. I do that on a family level, but in business ko natanang. You could ask my big sister, Jay Sarah, I hope you're watching. Akataraje, come ngafanya like she have like people more me along outside as well. I keep patronize, you know, she's doing really good, badato and all that. But when it comes to buying from me, I can't follow Suleiman. Bionic and buy killing someone and left a line by Carrel. But Suleiman knowing me, he doesn't do anything without consulting me. Kava head the hanging. So we did that like 1-2 times. In that I understand, because you know what, this lady is really serious. She's
and
not,
that is healthy.
Yeah.
That is very healthy.
Yeah, she's not like going in for coming or entertainment. So once they understand that, it takes a while, but they not all understand. Tonya. Ibuka bagaso diala free. If she is paying for it, ntalk from okata bulo kona free. Eventually have a boiler and do not man so wala babolo lekam. So family not all understand. I eventually have a lot of family members who media along we can patronize up to now. So what I'm malong Tonya for ye wo for ila molie. Molia understand, but in a Gambia no learning, especially Niman to the Gambia business or Gambia. What is the major problem in Gambia? Ila family just want to just go in and out kila fengolta. But niya tandi la ko family buketa fana soila. You spend money on it. Eventually, trust me, it be patronized. Like even if it means nana ya like bit by bit, because ngol baker nana ya like by installment. Let's say buy on you 10,000 net. Ya domandi yo. Niya banjola. Niya bayo deal. Ni tani na family members so will be tukel. Ibuka nana jedore fengol diakuyata. Mbama, my mom being my mom, because Costa Road bitiko. Camera soto jele camera mi alon ko I monitor it camera because I new technology work you could do anything camera be bitiko to Costa Road. I receive all alerts, everything that I need to see in that bitiko comes directly to my phone. As soon as more tata jai bitiko erect, I see everything going on. Monitor here in America. So Mbama one time she went to this store as usual and I can patronize that this is my mom. She buy from me, but one day after that I Carlo chika, I call bago Carlo because Carlo wasn't a lot of money, doesn't cost much.
Yeah.
I call on the spot. na ko na bago mi kalo mi yake bago kono ima wojode ko je kadisa ri tele jam fada mo bu kana no je ye fe ko samba mi ala bahara ko do mansia jel la mu so nga price of I see pay for it.
I like that.
You know.
But I mean, yeah, I think for them, it's very, very important. Pull more along separation of it, you know, clear explanation of things. Once you akumas do like a change because more because if it change that. So more if delta mina traditionally it's easier to do that. But nin change nada, you have to just continue to be consistent about it. Handle nyami ya for more biama understand same ya fai about understand like less anger about that. But then eventually about go, yes, this is how it goes. And it all from they will see the big picture because obviously at family level and all of that. So we're almost on top of half hour here. I'm gonna feel our producer to put some comments because Laughter and interactive, where we can we can respond to more comments, people that are watching us. So if a producer, if you can put up some of the comments on the screen, so we can interact with Phil. I'm sure this is from your business page. They said, Abubacarr Jammeh, you're doing great and supportive. Thank you for all you're doing. And we have Omar Jade, keep it up, Sister Bakari. And the next one says from Omar Jade, keep up, Sister Nakadi, you make us proud. And obviously we have Fatu Bobo Jasi, Bobo Ture. I can attest to that. I think Bobo is talking about how you are not playing with those biol and just keeping it professional when it comes to business and taking care of family at their different level. Abubacarr Sahos being a keen follower, got great feedbacks from him. Kabo Gunjur, one of the young guys, Mianko, I am absolutely proud of. Fanako, keep it up. May Allah continue to bless you. So those are a few comments. We'll come back on those. Kedi is very, very important. Purunka diamo ni minkejang. Now, one of the questions, Biria feel ko business owning, just financial literacy and sign kalong safaro nyimfana kono kodo dundula na funti nyabe nyadile. Adon bi kadi kanyinke jump takawoke maybe mojama bilum force de kalong ko yepidi ko sto multiple locations let follow. Kabo Suguda, Brikama, Coastal Road, which stop tawole do jending kananang online because left out to dedicate more time on that. But financial literacy wolom nyindiko kalong kodo jelle de pasta business or the business no business bar anin kodi jello mi ole soto kodo emi spend ani emi soto ni wolla fato jibe yemin ke business o kundo ani yemin soto kabo business ole la difference no la fato wolom woman ke profit of on that matter ni gas moto songol bondi je ye rent bondi je ye air ticket all bondi je ye phone call all bondi je ye bill all fengo femi alon ko isula da wala la ka business or run ka business or taman ni wo pay to bondi daje wolom profit od na mol ka jibe go na $100 let's spend je na 200 let's spend je na profit om kemelet profit om ange kemet wakati na drum nka business o dol mira ko be profitable link nka tama wo nyama nka business o ni mira ko be profitable link but abu ka profitable if you go realize for wrong boom business o ni collapse if you ka alone no nyame and kukilindo fana ka atina wala nyindi ko komi yemi fo ibama ni la sister ni la relationship o woku maya dale it can yimi for is pure business just that puru molia faham ko ika womin ke kadale ko do nyimbondi yasa wo ko do nyimmanke ko e ko do lom e wo man ke la profit o wo mu capital let ina do ko ina de fon jola wala fo e bank ni ka business profit of fon kumas and then ngamiro wol kuma erta mi an ko ngol pick up nyingono bari ika ko do min jonum Costa Road 100,000+ per year and sila do ko obije at what point leka feel ko And also fananisa murun no back to Brikama ye musu fengol ke je ka supermarket fengol domandi bondi je ke replace. At one point later I feel go in business or sign I feel go business dole be profit make la nyinti ye move water. Amira modob je wo falling on dulaning. I'm going to explain no better in English. Like transition la no nya dile to another business. Yeah, I feel ko nyindongo mantarataka. Just for younger people out there or more dol minu the business or nyinkono. Yeah, mira ime mu idea le dila mola no. Kaje ko in business or handling profit they make, but there is another thing called more profit make more than that.
So just kakumori iterate long because kuma killing being fota mandika kangola to madozi na afoni angali kangola mobi la fahamu sesene ya Brikama way back when we was over there we was making just a minimal payment as far as rent is concerned. Like Brikama rent was not that much. It was only 30,000 per year.
Right.
30,000. So that wasn't a lot. But the issue we had with Brikama was just our customers. It was just hard to reach our customers because we all know a lot of time people in this like the coastal area kind of feel like Brikama is some local community. So okay, it deprived them from coming all the way near, like because how I do the advertisement on Facebook to get those customers. We have a page on Facebook. So we create Facebook ad. They will click on the link. The link will come directly to my WhatsApp. So I will communicate with these customers. Oh, okay. So we will go all the way to, okay, the product is available. Where is the store located?
Right.
So it's in Brikama. Oh my God, Brikama, therefore sorry. Sorry, my Wolof isn't that great, guys. But Brikama, therefore sorry. Brikama is too far, this and that. Like right there, they just don't want to come. So I would give them an option. We can either bring it to you with a little extra, not much, because whoever is going to come have to use the car and it requires some gas. So for the most part, they would agree on that. We would do that. So, but going back to your question, Brikamas, there was a time it was suddenly before Ramadan. So we went all out, bought like a lot of stuff. We think during Ramadan, people would need them.
Yeah.
In that area, the freezer was full, fridge was full. You would think people would just come and buy those things right there because we was located somewhere before the college. It was right on the highway. But that whole community passed by that store.
Yeah.
To go to the main market.
Yeah. So because nia jibe fana amira mbe mi lafala woto wolem business o ku sap nani bije mi alon ko wol ikumata bakere wolom ika product nya dile wafi wo product o nyin price o mujelle for sa afford no waleta afford la no la distribution which is very very important. You did mention ko about promotion wol be mkule di mi alon ko kamol kalam tandi ko nyim business card bembulle nyim product card bembulle o kunanol mu kukuma balleti mi alon ko ikata nyolale imanda price o sodo nim product o tije ni product o sodo fase price o sodo ni product o sodo fase dulasto ala distribution channel wolo mu ibela protocol futandila no mon la nyadir so ngamira woku o kunyim kumayata ngamira la price o bijele ya place o sodo le barila distribution was a challenge wolo mnyindiko puru ka futa molla ila target so woku maya telefona ila target ila customer long mo jamal lom na customer ndeka nyim fengol mi alo nyin ila niche nyin akumaya tabake wolo ya lon ko ila customer segment mo minute niko abaya bi nyin abaya is not for me maybe ke abaya yes so obviously target is musol and musu sifa nya adil lefana and then where tinala ka kumaya lebe business no kawode so ila faham ro wodula to ka understand ko na demand yin abe mafama minna ngata wo mafama la wo kumaya dale wo is very important pour mo ni business o kono pour ye wo kalam tano kana je ko on nyintina la no jam because I made a nya fana mo jama manda continue la ka ijo pour pick up delivery
yeah.
Right it's I can only for certain time, but now me the more I feel like only more it big dose the means to the tell me the same quality which either you have no control over. Wobe studying a labitala wole handing a Mario alone regardless of how of they patronize or not. So it's very, very important to think. Transition kabo water. The challenges for like a business, okay, Gambia and all of that. But again, we are proud that Iman Stop J, whatever me, it not discouraged. You said back, all minister, I will not even call it a failure because learn like, things that to risk is to mitigate no. If I avoid la no, for next time if I can. So kuma kile na question do wolom nana America. Musolom dimbaya be bulu comme min fo ale dingol bal bulu jang ini ke mal be sabatering sadering olto mi alon ko ni ajibe ron ko kuma follow do difficult ale pour ka feel ko okay dolbe jamfari mollale man container fon kala on o be lamin be cycle pikla and all of that ko ka start dulale and ya jele wo there is power to that. Janning idea from Kanana, it's the most powerful thing in business. That concept, because Minkake, it helps you to build a foundation in your mind. Purka feel going kudol tata wrong, wale challenges sort of you are able to withstand them because he can mirror and kumas mundolet. Two, what do I want to accomplish? Hanni mol maila vision ninja at that time. Iteka ajele. And there is something inside when the Katari economy can drive. Abekolo go crown. Model ka ule suit or study, model vestino. And then but the exam on other, who passes. So can I transition to America? Being alone ne jambalu benyamin dimbaya be able keo be able dokuol itani kebe bitakan dokuola. Didn't all mandara series so kono dama bari kata school oldo. Yanta tala school le yanta muruda yanta domoro kelale yanta bio sanewol dunale and all of that. So near ojibe womu afansun challenge leti puruka dindingol ja wolmu full-time job let if all a full-time job let and he came all a full-time job let. And especially nimu musodi you are expected to purike la family take care. So you two disadvantage less rolomu emu musoledi one, but two fanaibe bangudo like a mialonko anila natural surrounding ila traditional surrounding come in Gambia imam mulia mialonko ibe until sodola jana adindingol samba imama wala suokono ngata Marcel to nyindingo nyinjibenye and all of that. So olbe hanni mandara suba kono barini suolbe nyodala mialonko the whole community reke mako ekadimbaya race. Yemun challenges less sort of before we go into the online. Pulka business owning established. I'm sure we start le what time man bidiko so now is great. Be interview kan kaboila bidiko kono. Having a beautiful abaya on. I'm sure people gonna buy that right after we're done here. Maybe be oxen lale right after here. Yeah, mun challenge le sodo especially mol mini alon ko jamal saibe America banko kan anin dunia fanna jamal to England European country jamal to and Gambia iba kata kan kadum business o kono left a minute for a mole challenges it are true min for ibe jan ibe be damin to for that water.
So coming being alo nyami jang amasonia sakoni na jang with just a visa ni nata nyimbanko kan imam amanke ko mole file nata nan jandoron isembe kitingola ama easy jan before cause ntal follow nata nyimbanko kan thankfully biri nata nan jang ntol be community min kono ntol sa kontol Gambian all because my experience of the Gambian all that's why I'm going to focus on Gambian all ntol fangola mulle fango kake multimedia alonko ikalafi ke stop from achieving what you need to achieve. So going through the whole immigration process was never easy. I go through a lot, but ente mumoleti mi alonko mbuka give up. That's just not me. I don't give up. So can na cool kele. I try to do my own little research online. Ka jibe, what should I do? Mbe mine kela no for ngata to the right path to kana status nyin change. Ntenga woke no mfango jang. Alal demaro kan everything works as planned. Bare nga challenges sotole during that time because kabende kanana jang I mkono leben na kari war. Nasa na jang. Eventually nketa single mom ti jang. But within by 3 months ago, everything just went in favor of me. Not an adimbayal samananja. Because my first child was born in the Gambia, Obenu Gambia. And Kabiri Nata, we was in the Bronx, Bronx, my easy. Bronx is a great city. New York, no offense, it's a great city, but it's just a starting point. New York even water. In my opinion, starting point long because New York, there is a lot of kabudu, like there is a lot of groups here and there. Program book about summertime, non-stop every weekend. You could barely save any money from your paycheck. So didn't buy us some like raising kids in the city is never easy for anyone. So untenga cool korosinyaming ngamolo nyin community to jang na kadiam. Nasa advice ko alla janjibe le janjibe abnyadile. So unteman nanang lamfaila nasa nanjang kema nasa nanjang. He loved the city. Akonyoko he kadi nyin bula jesene asa jetene. He come with a lot of positive stuff about the place. So okay. Maybe move because it happened right after my brother's wedding in 2015 in the Gambia, like 2 months after that, moved to Nanjang. So Kabiri Nasa Nanjang, I was fortunate enough, Mbedundu company Minto Aldis, they have a branch here, so it was just an easy transfer for me. Aldi, right next to my house, like 4 minutes from my house, just walking. Yeah, Family Dollar open J. Family Dollar is another big company in this country. Ye open, I send in my application. Yenta Dokola store was just from the start, so I kind of helped build that store up.
Yeah.
Then like putting the store together, I was highly recommended to take this store to be a store manager during war period. So they gave it a shot. So I was supposed to go training for 1 month. That's what training 5 days. Not training. I get a call. The store was just going the opposite direction. A brand new store. They pulled me from the training 5 days. I'm no kidding. Right. Coming out from failure is not me. I struggled a little bit. Training was amazing. Lori. She's been with the company for close to 30 years now. If there is any issue, I always reach out to her, or I can go on the computer because we have a lot of programs within the company where you can go educate yourself. There is like a whole library. You can try to figure things out by yourself. So 9 years later, I'm still running that store. 9 years later. Yeah. So I'm definitely thankful for my family. Kema mumoleti mi alonko. He's very, very supportive.
Yeah.
Alonko momo ba ikafoleko Kema is the best husband in the world. But if there is another better word to describe him, mbe wo folade. Molo mi alonko he have patience. No matter how crazy my ideas are, abuka sonka muta mofe. He work with me on anything. Hanataraman DI. So having someone so supportive like him, a colleague like a certain generation, I could even take you back. I remember because I used to work for Tarun. Weekend, sometimes I try to rest in the morning. Na kata dasama he goes in and out to the store. Kata dasa bagasol kam. Ala graniso likafa ko ha muso belaring. Keba kuntung ala referring him. Kadalong muso tintelong ketin tebelar ya mumaya ka foi ko ha wolong so I say kemal ko ta sa foi ko ngajala tara ko le kete ka kel ko ka fo ko na karta ka nyine kete. So
Yeah.
okay, see, he does not even care. I obe kenyele. So he have always been supportive. Jamfana wole tambita be tula because mbengal na nyimban ko nyami. Dimbayal nata na wokan. Bare because in terms store manager leti na schedule ben fangala bol. I just walk around his schedule. Yeah. Now if he's working in the morning takatas ula role. So nkake wala nyama ntaka dindingol drop for the most part ntaka dindingol drop so manda school auto nate jita because ate fana be doku bira nata na jaba company minta doku la hansa ba wo company ni to doku. So there is that like understanding between atena fana na doku nyol ya lon ko dimbayal babu lokono aka ali shift le doku. He works like 4-5 o'clock in the morning. By 1:30 okatara jita I tell dindingol kamanang school auto I send this work on. So I do the drop off in the morning. I take a dinner send this work on. Na jita do call. So that's how we navigate any struggle. Me along ko we would face it. Navigate through conversation between the two of us.
Yeah, I mean, network is very, very important. Just having a support system, and then especially business. So, kumas follow. So, ngamin karanje wala nyindiko, especially young people or more mini alonko after doing business or kona ise nyilongo wado ro. E kamin fo ika ne bulto nye bule sinto nye. Nula fa business or doesn't mean ko inyanta sila le o ka business or damale kumas. Business or niya jabe kumas la no suo kono le batenkunding. In the sense that not just suo kono batenkunding literally, but bilol ka jonole domoro ka ke cool ka ke because falls again. So min kumaya da wolam nyindi ko yes source of income sodo mi alon ko abitara la wol tokoto le puri wili bela idea nyim fenkela wala na buka easy because ni bela o do ko le be nyim business o kana ron kan nindu enin gamen ol ba diamu le be business ol kela je. I'm sure after this mo jama man da mol blame la ba ke kom epuke call wale kan nyim and all of that, like I'm notorious for it. But min kumaya da wala nyinti ko ka business or establish among sonia hanin ko di jamale be bulu and make sure ko ibe doku o minna ila income o bije mol minu kala moy gadi amol leden ning ibe anything na mi alon ko ibe doku o lela and then ika kodo sto woldo pour que la bilol jo and make sure yet wo doku la so yalon ko business o lo sing fulo la le yalon ko nyim business o is sustainable. Yalon ko nyim business o ase cool ke no le mi yalon ko follow ila doku dula wole ka woke ka ko do min soto je wole atina ko le because the personal advice is ila doku muda ye continue ka woke and then ye the business o nyinkela on the side for ya figure out ko because sometimes ika kumas business o min follow la buka laba wala dobje wobi ka da woka ke learning leti and woke marko ele from puri kana frustrate ikana bonus to ning ila business on manta and all muku important in ballet one more time if the producer Skadi will give you a little break if the producer can put up extra some of the comments on the screen, we would love to go through those. I did saw a remark from Umfa. It says a remarkable lady. And another one, producer, if you put some on the screen for us. And Mfa did mention about is a commentator on the comment box says excellent remark on the 4 P's. I mean for all there's something that is called 4 P's in marketing. Wolom fen bunda nani mi alon ko lonnal mi ne kiskiroke ilata ko wollo mo kuolti mi alon ko business wala ala barumal mo wolleti fen nani lo. London nata lafa nata yiriwa kisir la researcher marketing people business people inata lafa for worola 7 and then was 7 was sabo nyimi lafa da onano kan wol keta kule di mi alongo ikumayata le na sign jamano nyinto so wo fenna no wolo makamin for 4 P's ke be kumasta P la wala ne ka for P's so protocol be wala kono bagasol minu ke wafi price wolomu bagaso damu jelleti publicity now announcement olu promotion olu and then distributional channel ol wolomu itala fengo be sotola bundol signed physical distribution on man siabake fenko le siada online distribution on the siada. But in Binamuru na nyina India mokana because we have a follow-up question for that. Obviously Ramas Jada akoy mudo hula baldi. And then Farmer Bobo Jazzy says he has a great support system. And we have Mama Kadi Bajo watching us from either Sweden or from Gambia. I'm not really sure where she is. One of very, very solid and a phenomenal woman, Mimboda Gunjur. I'm sure everybody knows her. So, Mama Kadi, I absolutely appreciate that follow-up on this shows. And Mama Kadi says, we have many great people from Gunjur that I don't know. Your success story will help your young people who don't understand how we got where we are today. Today's youth don't know Kantaro, Farokono, and many other things. I know Munu Munu because say text me and CB to Munu Munu Kanakacha Kanto, Ulu Baranyol and Nyabada Anyol, Busenkenya Bondolu, and so many things. Minuketa Gunjur. So Abaragabake, Sister Makari, for bringing us back to that. And then Fa says, remarkable lady. So, Mama Kadi says she's absolutely proud of you, and Ima Tomal Difana. So,
thank you.
Yeah, Mufa FM mentioned about 4 P's of marketing. Wall of marketing na bunda, anim business or la bunda na no mini alon ko ikumaya tabaker. Na product or for a price for a promotional for, which obviously a product was to like mi wafu, ika wafu damina. Ira promotional ika mun kulle ke puruka fomo le ko nyin bembulle abe nyin price lela abe nyin location ole do. Distribution iba distributor fomo be tamala la kanela jeba fomo be phone call le ke la ka fengol order wala sign delivery be caring, and then now online delivery be caring. 4 piece don wolom nyindi ko bunda na non mi an ko marketing lonnal ye wolle faram fancha ka foko ñun lon kuwol ti min an ko kumaya ta bakele business o business kon e nyanta tala ñola le e nyanta ño compliment la wala ne nyanta ño work la nole ye sone akon fen sabal lafata je ka fo min dia extend lonna dol ya extend kata lafa kata sabal lafa je wo sabol kono kilimo bije ka bin for physical evidence wala yate na near bungol je office bungol li katara ñiñaari mbake. There is a reason why you can ñiña. It's a million ol bondi je ka bungolo ni data company Jammeh headquarters tebe bumbale tarala je because more nyanta jelale wow ya fo oh that is ni fenko ni be bari kubi ye hakilo sto ala ku to ka je ko excuse me ni mu serious business already mi alon ka established tale ala beauty fana ala ñiñana la kuol be mol attract la jele bari kus mi important da je baake wolom service wolom service delivery wolom ye fengo ñing service o ñin tariata ñaadile ya deliver no ñaadile because nin konko benna ndada we always say we have to say this because it's cultural stuff sula bidigo do wala fula bidigo. Nothing against Fenkol. Mbe min foka wolom nintiko. Follow nga mo jamal minulom business ola wolem mo jamal timini alon ko obviously na fula tribe kono business la lom imeta kela le ya master le. Ila dindingol binala le mamaringol ila barindingol ye dundi business o kono e kodindin bila yete e fontake. Nsita nungambia lo wado gunjuri ajele su doctor siata jele. Mo jamal kondi da Sierra Leone after Sierra Leone keloni mo jamal bon da Sierra Leone ikata ka su doctor ika fenko mulla samato le kare kata su wol kono ni o mira ika wol jele ikata dal na kan su kilingol kono different places fo idi ka nyolon alka dal and telephone mobile o te keri wo time o nyaanya bari what is nasi rate jela o batale le kuje kodo la fanyo ke ala fa ide tamata le wolle bitik ba ile bulado Bechekol, you know, follow Gambia Molka cage nyo to fenken dingol taika wero ko taika tout total ning fenkol ka bala ikata blato
my cousin used to say kumbitik ke ko kumbitik
yemi fonu follow do komi kami mfonu ko ya jele wo strategy ni yalan ko be tu hanna man safe buko ko non na traditional to kudol bije wol form we function business old yemi mfonu ko ha okay han family lafta fenna is a fen dundi no jele bayo nyin domandi joya domandi jo for I see ya murundala so mbi da ka wole do ye beje ko jele wol binala le ye trust ye la femo dila ye la suwo ko no lo ne yal ne ko imanda borela that's the guarantee right ye konomo dila wala tultota dila whatever you want for ya banjola ye do fana dila yo banjola ye do fana dila so there is what is called a lifetime value of a customer wolom customer nying asabatite ila business on patronize la no nya dila for how many years abe kodo dundila handin trans no wala fisiata customer killing me ango biya na da wuli killing dila tata service delivery business wala kuwa kona kumaya tale so wala nanala a question on yin lafta nga focus dami to janning ka fenke wolom nyinti ilafta tala nundami wolom online business birin covid bota ujamata da online lafta everything that you think we should know ya fonye ilani online start tanya dire saibe fenke kami alon ka powerful tabakele wolom nyinti ko kata live mole fengol choose lucky that I study, not part of my study in Taiwan. And I jele Asian economy from China, Thailand, and other countries. The power of that Kafengolke online can reach out to people. How is that going for you? Ala Paul New Katanya dile online business. So why do you think Akumaya Telesign business Jamal Sadung ka online service delivery?
Okay, thank you, Abubacarr. So online business or me fongo ya kumai and the wolonko ika kele at your own time.
But it don't know Jenyadi, the left ya kumas Walter.
So okay, so I'm gonna go all the way back to Costa Road, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so kabili ntaga coast, bili mbona Costa Road, kome mi miro minata mbulu wolonko. Ntenga, I have like a lot of customers both in the Gambia and in US here. So if I'm going to like close Bitiko in the Gambia, I want to provide something for Molmili Alonko, either Nibijang or Milbe Gambia. So first thing come to my mind is I'm gonna continue like a national post status. If you have my number, I have your number. You would know ko until a status I'm never gonna disappear. Status ka status taraje.
Nimi mela number so then wo Mario Tajela, right?
So that was the first thing I work with. So mbije nka order so tomol bulokon. Believe it or not, mol katara Gambia ka fengol say ila moli jang. Ike surprise ndala. Ika aseni ika funga aseni so nka asipi with the tracking and everything. So eventually nko lamfaye mbatunga website or design. We want to work with somebody for a mark a website or creating it. I tried to do it America Young, but they was charging like $8,000 to get it done. So na cousin Tijan, shout out to you, Sir Tijan. I'm sure you should be watching right now. Sir Tijan na la cousin connect, who is in the Gambia. The guy helped me build a website. Na Jammeh it was less than $10,000. So kabili woke because in the Facebook page also for the business, some kind of promotion. Okay, your people just keep going here and there. I'm on TikTok, obviously. So unka follow me along. They have TikTok business pages. I kind of go through that process to learn from those people. People from francophone countries. America, you know, majority of the people but they don't even care for nyaming or confidence in them. Why I think if you say how about me that can probably speak better English than them? Ipuka kaya for nyaming is a kumo kunna falling min kumaya ta wol on the message and because customers I see like the followers, people that view their lives molmi alonko, they would place an order right there because TikTok shop ka Kenya, you could see when people are buying. on TikTok, but like a TikTok live, when people are marketing their stuff, but you can see who is buying. Sometimes those people would say, "Oh, thank you for your order, salon order," and all that. So I learned from those people. Most of them can follow. There is nothing wrong with learning from people, right? So I can even call me long.
Yeah.
So not a try TikTok shop yele, because there's a process to do that. To be able to sell on TikTok, you have to first open a TikTok shop.
Yeah.
Process all it. One business will have to be registered with the federal or your state, because it required you to have a business registration number. So
Yeah.
you cannot open a TikTok shop. So no open bidding when I get all that paperwork, I applied for a TikTok shop. Luckily, Yang approved. That's how I started selling on TikTok. TikTok live. Eventually, I started just building like confidence in doing live and all that. But part of it is because already I am in retail, so retail experience is already there. So dealing with people online is never an issue. Sometimes in Jammeh, because I have accent. If I'm saying certain colors, say I said purple, my kids will like, "Mom, it's not purple, it's purple." Like they will try to rectify it. I'm like, I don't care. I was born in the Gambia, so I don't care how I said the English. So there is no perfect person. Nimble life, I just go with the flow. I hype people on live because ninja man laba more be kala fitola nim more be comment section or they said something. You kind of give them a shout out, you know. Connect with engage, connect with the audience is something we are long ko ayente mako ibake len katara je want live within 2-3 minutes you're gonna see people start blowing my phone.
Yeah.
You know, you on the phone with them, you still like engaging with other customers, you giving them that shout out. And most of my customers are like returning customers that are satisfied with the service. You can more refer. I get your number from this person. Sometimes I would even remember who that person was, but the person said they bought a buyer from you. I also want some abaya. So what kind do you want? You can give me whatever you want, or we can do a whole like FaceTime.
Yeah.
On in the store. Yeah, for you left them in. You know, jovially, sometimes I'm like, do you want to buy the whole store? Because I'm in it for the money. You want to buy the whole store? We go for it. I have a great connection in Dubai. I can get your stuff here within a week. So what relationship or built a name multema? I think again trust. People give me their money because they cannot do a lot of stuff on the TikTok shop. Come and check out the family with their details. You can make a wallet, you can number letter. They can either sell it to me, the money to me, Venmo, Cash App, and all this stuff. So once you payment on you confirm, you'll process now send you with the tracking. So basically, you can operate online.
So say na sister be Gambia or na brother be Gambia after Feng Sane or it all from after Sana. Is there a way si seminke no puluka bagaso order ibulu kabondi Gambia wala from another country, say Senegal. Imam Fengo stoje. Yeah, ibe muwele kela no kawo kafema sa ibulu.
So bagaso lente mostly income ging abayal kol be boni Dubai. Most of this stuff abayal muso abayal dintal veil so everything, most of like 90% of my stuff nke bondi Dubai. For the people that follow me on my all social media platform, I did a trip to Dubai early March.
What experience get how was that?
So I'm trying to get to coming question. So we're gonna talk about the experience, my trip in Dubai. Didn't out of Dubai because Jammeh Qatar Dubai, I was dealing with vendors in Dubai, but indirectly, like there is a middle person between me and those people. So not me realize during the process is trust coming even though I pay for their service, a day, maybe I would give them $50, which is the agreed price.
Right.
Not a realized it's a price on me it's not the price. I found that out. So, because at the end of the day, those people try to help me out. I'm sorry. That's like a crazy stuff going on here. We probably have to hold on. 1 second, guys.
Yeah, do what you gotta do.
Vince, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Be min fondi kan nun kadi lebe diamu kan kadi sa fay wala nyinti ko business woman musola mi alon ka be stay America banko kan jang abala business o ke kan kadi gada modi mi alon ka ala Johnny ala story le explain ka bondi gunjur na aka wafuro ke o wato na jita school ay dai wafuro ke like ko do nyillandi do je salo be sila wato wate ro ka try ko di jamasto min kada fo gambe dala so keme woro la wom ko di jamal di o wato kadi ala Johnny fonyala atela tata turu minula jenne ka wolke and then kabondi wodo data karambumoto jita high school bira travel takana America abe dokola non-governmental organization ikafa I believe Tarut mimbe sabati gunju o watola and then ala family dolbe kadong dolbe ta gunju rananata fudu jaman jail sateto o wato be to abe mamon la do ko bari akonu ala mina for wolom since then kadi keda modi mi ko after business school akatu business ola biranat America banko kanjang ala do ko jama be tu ya samba retail business o wala mol minu ka do ko ke bidik bal ko bidik ol siada America jami ko bidik ballo ibes banko karo be dula and then abe o do ko la and then woya aketo home doko mi alon ko luol woli nin customer le kanyoje fobi musto manager di abe sade o mindo in America and then I aka o experience ni yati na I hani before janni wodro ay bitikol yela num bitik dantan yela num Gambia kabondi sukuta min manta nyanta tala nyama tela nyami but woma discourage I make sure ko I dreams of puro ala family nying topoto nyami wo stayed alive another bidik do ele prikama ay do ele Costa Road for bi sa bidiko babula ala suwa kono bara kara online ka wafuro ke je wolom jaman labon la quality mi alon ko technology wale atina we are able to do those things so kadi I explanation o Kenya me wole bunda to drum but hopefully me kadi sort of very back here very soon another trip okay kara Dubai Bangkok kan ka jibe pura bagasol follow ake soto mol bulu intermediary wala mole katara nim bagas wafla alfon tema anata nim miro soto kata Dubai pour ka jibe ka bagasol sang bagasol fon ka bodame o min na fam min ti wala min ko ika bagasol nyunu da min be sonela so ala price o nyinga be wala affect la wala aba affect la positively because as ala price o nyinji no do malakatu ni mobe ni mote ma min ka bagaso wafi ite ko jo ko la wo fana bala price wala kala je and ni nata ilanta wafula ni ko do min spend je ni 5,000 lom at least ni nata wafula le min tambita wol pour ifana se profit o so ka to wala atina business o kake and then be wo bunda nyin neto ay kumol fo min yalon ko kumaya da ba ke wolom nyinti ko resilience wala nyinti fen jamale ke sabatindi ibe kuo minke kan hanni challenges soto ni failure soto imu mosi falti mu mindset le bela pour ga fenke na mirom nyindiko na business o bundala na safarol bundala is very very important pour na mindset nyin soto na kodo nyin do ku janni ka kodo nyin enjoy kadum wati ka ku jamal leje mi yalonko molka moje wrong is successful in life kono itolka feel ko ika end product ko je wala mindi ko o career nyinne so ay nyinne so ay bunyima so la moto so le ay ku jamal so le bari wo mario ya kumas daming ite buko wolong wala atina ron watu kana mol samba jamia ngo ni se tiamu business wala karola bari c'est la life story nyinjibe itolie mu fanal leta ye mun kole akulle kata business o nyinna journey nyin silo nyin kono fo kafuta bi ibe daminto me and Nanka Walker, personally, in migration only call me no caring, especially illegal migration. Na didn't want me no katanim back on a silola, ika karangol bula, dolbje, be cordal wafula kataka, koi katako di lela, no kumala, akumata baba kele, purka business o nyinke, wala katam dolbe em tamalallet ma fo mo kana tam na emphasis mo min di karam ko maya da bakere ajel hannim business on min nuy ke fo bi kada no karam ko the reason why business jamal ka successful is niche because business is going to be challenges less sort of like inyanta cool safaro karam lon nale inyanta kodo dunya na funtinya lon nale inyanta basic idea because na business jamal ka start le as sole proprietorship wala mnyindi ko ite kunkilengo ite le tam business odi ite le business o kumaste ite la labante ite la so ni nyanta business o nyinkela is successful fo idea jamal so do ku jamal ko mimbe idea jamal di le la wolom karamate karamo kuman taraje nte fe min kum hayata de kadum na diam jamal ko nga wole fo hanni misilme ya mi alon ko mo jamal bije ka wole follow mol min bondi da gambia aning christianity mo jamal bije min ko wol follow min bondi da gambia ni ajube hani kila fon birin fengo nada ka kare ikra karam ka ko ma ana bi kare en manke karan nade I repeat I multiple times aka ikra o rabbukal kala allazi allama bil kalam karaoke ala la mi alonko di janning ala kamin fokila rongolom long janni kambatu so karawo kumaya da bakere kadi be min fokan drombe emphasis nyinke kan ne karawo la kuodo how important it is coming back connect kan ne kom ye business on yin kumas no nyamin kabondi gunjur as a kid wo wado fo e malum fo ko mo business lalet ide ga je on kada ko de le nyini je ron pour un se ko do nyin dajale no en se fenke wala so mbe wolto ron ka tandi ko kumaya da nyaadi pour ka aware ka ko lo ngiba evaluate la nyaadi le ko okay time intermediary le bije mfon stand wala nga nyinke mfanwe na price will start down some more business or make se develop no more so it's a continent no le da ilabanta da mi be mi foka
okay
I
so
hope you are safe though
yeah
you're good okay
so coming there was somebody between me and the vendors in Dubai not mean understand what long come for example I think wo mari ma ko nga borde sang the same borde if I put all my costs in it maybe the minimum for example will be 6,000 6,500 but in kaje wo mari the same kind of stuff atepka ota ala price o jinde as low as maybe 5,000 someone will understand because if you are buying it ka wo abaya some price women definitely ka sa wo price all nita bo waf kan that cheaper water there is a disconnect somewhere so I not a mean try long because I left a talale like big time on business morning nko mfongo batungata ngap ticket o sanga I know it's expensive and all that but I'm batungata mfana ngata Dubai jibe because I've been doing this for over 5 years nene manta Dubai bagasol ka bojame so in that Dubai that's how I just came up with the idea of me visiting Dubai and that Dubai for 6 days kabirin futata Dubai I didn't like even communicate with that person because eventually amari nyimfa mi natake biring sobita ko kuriale be ko nyin kono I don't ask the person to buy anything for me nga stop pura kana fengol sanye puru ka kinya Gambia ngam fonyo wol bare biring fongo tata Dubai ntata directly to the markets because you can look up stuff nyimbagasi karaka soto muntole that was my first time going to Dubai but I kabirim futa that nothing will look up like where I can buy the kind of things in the kami wafu no address also to nkata I just take kind of like Uber but I told la taxi lonje so nkabula taxi kono Dubai is a whole different thing. That journey was something else nkata moto kono ninge jinika how much is the fare paso mujalati they read you from the back of the like from the mirror. You can't give for some JJC. They will tell you, yeah, they will tell you, oh, 80 dirham. So never 80 dirham kafoko. But yesterday, somebody took me from this almost the same address. I only pay 10 dirham. Nico offer he say, no. 50 dirham. Okay. So okay. From 80 dirham to 15 dirham.
Yeah.
So I play them like that. So birin tada nga I try
So
to
that's a
build like,
good tip for anybody in Middle Africa that Dubai.
yeah, oh my God.
They
They would rip you off in a blink. So ntada almost anywhere antanga bagaso sanda ami ngela contacts ulta. Ntada ngata price is probably 100 or 150 difference, like the dirham difference. Nka fengol sa numina before, I think actual price of mintala on the ground not a difference on you. So nga lonko na mira lo nga mi mira nonko wale be caring. That's actually what has been happening. So continue na shopping in Dubai. I keep taking like people's business card, almost all the stuff that I have here. Nga different vendor lesoto for them. So the contacts will be mbulo kono. Sa fango. It's so helpful being our contact also because minka ke follow. I only go with one price. But as I ask prices from different vendors. So who gave me the best price? Well, I cannot order that. You cannot start with GB because most of those people, they all on WhatsApp. They would look at my WhatsApp and sister, but you know I sell abaya, this kind of abaya, this and that. Well, the price you offer is a lot. You marry on us a million and you price card offer. I can no problem. Next time, I give you the same price.
Yeah.
So there's like big competition between those people. Yes. Which is key because work at the marco ile sign ila fengole ni amo ibe da kole yandila ya samina wale yatin.
Yes.
So it helps me bring the price down. And with everything that I went through, like the all the cost ngaming sort of Dubai, saying I'm even selling my stuff cheaper because nga price o nga tara price o min. So going back to your question, by the saying nga wo relationship o build Dubai le. Nimoli order kembulo kono. I have like connections with cargo people, cargo wallang multimillion kweka bagaso ki Gambia directly. So all I would do is nimoy order for someone in the Gambia. Ni shopkeeper nyimbe deal lale directly, make the payments, do my order. Was the pela fenko nying ila address odama ika wala deal. You don't even pay for that delivery service from the shop to the cargo. You don't pay that. Or like a war arrangement. They would go send it, they would take it to cargo ni bagaso for Tata Gambia. They have like a group. They can all update. Contact person member pickler, come. So it's either you send directly with your customers info or maybe later come that's how I do it. Like directly from Dubai, it doesn't have to come here or anything because cost me but I can directly from Dubai to Gambia.
So molmi nubi jang either ibe America jang wala ibe Europe any world deal. Yeah. All right. So Ninkadibe will explain producer, if you can put me on full screen. Thank you very much, everyone following us. We were talking everything business. She was explaining her journey in Dubai that she took sometime last year or this year, March. Talking about how pricing ying different price on is very, very important because price on ying dictate like bagas also the. But we do have a comment that I really want to get into. Producer, if you can put Muhammad Jallo's comments on the screen for us, please. What Mohammed mentioned here is very relevant. He says she is very smart, and she mentioned one thing which is very important: learning from others. In business, copying is very important. Copy them, copy all their steps, and see what they are not doing at best. And here comes the opportunity. Copy them. I'm glad to be here. I usually follow Ghanaians and Nigerians on Facebook on financial literacy, but I'm so glad now my own people are coming up and speaking our own language. Mohammed coming for important about here. Yeah, jele ye business jama business all minu be to successful tebe caring. Ye model idea letter ya implement ya refine your the idea ya kuta yandi. Ikanyimine ke akabim for wala nyintiko more copy Ni moka abaya wafi. Boom. Abuka mineke ka abaya wafi, ye woke. That's your opportunity. Ila strength be la ila waldo. Ibe ila killing kela waldo when it comes to business. But work mayata wala nyintiko. You don't have to come with any idea kudo. I'm chara for any idea, 100% idea kudo ina. Any kudos nano mi alonko wolom idea. Dikari, I know we are almost pressed with time now. So ngalombe be trial and wrap up demanding. I'm sure mbina nyin kuja maleke, but janin ka wrap up though. Mbela file yela I would let you put a wrap up nyina, but mbela file yela TikTok or ila handles nyol drop jam so that na what more minuba lamo can nil after care follow later on, or because we nimbitala YouTube and other channels. More minuma program on interandil after ka lamo and then ni nyante follow like say follow no. So ni say la name all fonye so that people can get that, and then we'll go back and have our final questions.
Yeah, so
na
TikTok name is Sci-Fi Empire USA.
All right, Sci-Fi Empire USA. Wala mala TikTok fengo nyinti. Go ahead and follow Kadi and beautiful abayas and join our live streaming and all of that stuff and buy more stuff. So go ahead.
Okay. So coming just to kind of summarize this whole process. Amanke kuti mi along ka soniata. Munyolong yes sabari. Be patient with people, because if you are dealing with people, how do you nation osiata? Na ilo used to say nation, more nation osiata. But you try it when you in the reality. Ita when you in the sabarota, you try the mulbe. You work with anybody you come across. Sometimes in the katara life lale in the comment section, more itarajaya foko. But I see this kind of stuff somewhere for $20. Cover, oh really? They might look the same. It could be a Chinese version. In my defense, it could be a Chinese version. Jovially, I don't take it personal. So sometimes you can tell a conversation or connect. I'm married for your mind to change. Oh, you're probably right. You know, the person
but
could
do you think of maybe believe Dubai? I mean, near fair for a 80 dirham, you call 10 dirham. Maybe if I got the same trick, let's play. You never know.
Yeah, exactly. You never know. Absolutely. So kamurong back to coming more momi along ko ilaftaka business okay. Business na naman dia. Dunia ku fongo naman dia. But for someone me along ko ibe business will start kutola. Nte my little advice to those people, wolong ko ne business will start because 100,000 demanding the jela account or society amira ko kodol fari bulokon. Ila priority sinyanta wolon nale in doing the business. Kodo come a pisri pasaro isa lo nyanta kala nyame. Right now most of my family members ka fanya he pare jawya sala sign follow ni be nyame Simon tarawonya because even a $5 bill nga jambulo kon nka mi mira wolo mba invest la nyadile to give me more money. Wo mindset la bentala sign. So my advice to all the young people out there, because I mo be get a business la leti, yeah, try to manage with the money they have. Additionally, the program when conclude la mbela fila coming more fuller mili alonko, they are very, very key in my life. Without their support, I probably wouldn't be where I am. One is my cousin. I know Gunjur online, you guys know my cousin, Fatmata Bobo Jasi. Ture Dabo. She is like very active on the comment section right now, okay? Bobo Jasi mumolete me along because he have always been my support system way back. Na cousin long na la awulutale, but in our relationship is on a whole different level. She's like my best friend. When I think a relationship futata bedami is because mbuka nyo fonga so mi diata ko diata nte vice versa. But I make sure le fana in the process nka nyo dundi ku kendo kono. Anytime nina ideal natanang na misoto can support wala kalafa, she's always there for me. So Fatma Bobo Jasi, I cannot end this interview or this discussion without telling you thank you. Jasio, il effort sol nga be appreciate le. Secondly, my family both in the Gambia and abroad. Uncle Londo, if you are watching, thank you for everything. But most importantly, Fai Biram, Lamin Fai, I want you to to continue to be Lamin Fai ngami long kabin in 2006. Let this world don't dictate you. Continue to be you. Continue to be patient with me. Continue to be supportive. Lafita mo jamai more, if not all, ibe emulate. So continue la tabiro like by the way abokan ka tabiro sinkele. Continue tabiro kela dimbaya liye. We appreciate you. We truly love your all your efforts. Abarakabaka. Without your support, I wouldn't be where I am right now. So just so everybody know, we are located on 900 State Street, but we can deliver in all the 50 states in America. You guys, as Abubacarr said, we are all over social media. So you can either follow my personal page to get more info or just go to Salfai Empire page on TikTok. You will see all the stuff that we do over there. Allah barakabake. Abubacarr, to you and your team, Allah barakabake. It means you guys bringing me here. Ayatandi na lako mbedoku minna mol ya notice le ya olatina. That's the reason why you guys bring me over. So doko nyimanke doku te mi anako doku ken sangolong. Woto kante samana jambi. I'm just beyond thankful. Allah barakabake. Thank you so much. Lamin Jammeh. Continue doing what you're doing. We truly appreciate your page. So Allah barakabake gunjurun call and anybody watching right now. Thank you so much, Abubacarr.
Thank you. I think you did wrap it up for me. Abarakabake Kadi for taking time. Alanko visit Ale family and all of that business owning. I'm sure Ela Funol are blowing right now. But for creating time, turning Karimantar at the same time zone. So it takes a lot to bring this time. And then our producer, obviously in a whole different country right now. Obviously Ninkari Bebe, America, Jammeh, but different time zones. So to make this happen on a busy Saturday, I truly appreciate Kadi for taking time and for our producer taking time to produce this great interview. Me Alonko, it will be streamed on, obviously streaming on all the necessary platforms. You can go to YouTube and rewatch it. You can go back on Facebook and rewatch it. This time on all the Gunjur online platforms to watch it. So, and to you, our viewers, you're the most important people that we know. Without your following, your support, and your commitment to see other people succeed in life, we won't be here. We won't be doing this. The reason why Kanyim program on Sambana, we want to make sure ko connect interactive. But again, Gake educational purposes lady puro mon mini alonko after ka even business or kono wale la faka do business or make connections, talk to people. Mon minu bije come Mr. Jallo ya fonung earlier on yamming. It's very, very important puro ka jibe mol community learn from model kaminke commento and then what they are doing be. And it a near opportunity jami alonko you can do it differently, more efficiently and profitably. So we'll get up with me alonko. We use this platform to reach out to young people everywhere in the world, especially in the Gambia. There are no shortcuts to a sustained success. Nil after shortcut la wrong do bije ka step all misle ika boyle. But near step all ta nyanda kera nyami honey boy that you learn from yemina can follow me manta right so that next time is avoid. So welcome Maladu. I would say a big thank you to all our followers. Without you, we won't be here today. Once again, this is Gunjur Online, and I'm your host, Gunjur Biz. Gunjur Biz is a business talk show that comes on Gunjur Online to talk to people that have been in the business sector for so long and then the new entrants in the business, and then as well as people that are aspiring to be in the business industry to make a better life for themselves and their families, to create generational wealth, to share opportunities of investments, to nurture and sharpen our business skills, business tools that can make us very competitive in this 21st century, using technology as a tool to drive success. This is what we endeavor to do on this show. So thank you so much for taking time my great team at Gunjur Online. I can't express enough how much I appreciate what you guys doing. A very small but a very, very solid team that is, doing everything it can to bring such interviews, interactions, broadcasts across the world. So thank you. Have a great rest of your Saturday and a blessed weekend. My name is Abubacarr Jammeh for Gunjur Online on Gunjur Biz Show. Thank you, and you have a great rest of the day.